Guys, Melissa here, and I'm back for Tanya Leigh Designs. I haven't done a video for ages. I have done one, I think, for Tanya Leigh. It's not a requirement, but I thought I'd do one with this one. So it's Mother's Day tomorrow here in New Zealand, and so this is the May kit. It's called A Mother's Love. It's a Digi kit, and so I have a photo of my mum, myself, and my sister that was taken in Easter. My sister lives in London, so I hadn't seen her for about 6 or 7 years, and I hadn't met her kids, so it was a really special time for us. I also have a large title, Blessed, and that's from Paper Issues. I will link it below. And these are what I've printed out to use for the layout. These are tags and flowers, which I'll be fussy cutting. These, you can make some bows. These are some tabs. And then my favourite papers, which I think are going to work. This one is called, let me just check, Rose Word Paper. So it's got all these beautiful scripty words. This is quite a shabby style of kit, which is not my normal style, so it'll be a good challenge for me. This one is called Marissa. It's a wood grain. And this one is called Very Shabby Rose. I'm just looking at my Mac to see what they are. So I've also got some embellishments from Tanya Leigh. That's a round circular one with the date and the month, so you can circle the date. I've got these stick pins, some tabs in here, and I'll have a look and see what will suit. These are the sweetest little postcards. I'll take one out because I know for sure I want to use one. Don't know if I'll use these. They're like a acetate photo film strip. I love the butterfly in this. Take it out and see. I haven't even taken them out yet. Oh, so it does come. You get several. Okay, so I really love that butterfly. I want to use that. May even be able to watercolour it, and then you've got other circles. So in these kits you get several. Let's have a look. Wonderful mother, world's best father, congratulations, happy anniversary, thank you. I thought they were quite thick, but no, you get more, so that's even better. You get several. And then these just round circular journaling spots. So that's what I've got to work with. I'm going to make a start. So Mother's Day has come and gone, and I'm only doing the voiceover now. I've actually got a cold. I was really sick in the weekend, and last week one of my children was sick. So that combined with work is why I'm only getting onto this now. So what I decided to do was do some watercolour on the background, and for this one I have used the textured side of the American Crafts cardstock. And I like it. I like how it looks with the watercolour. So I just did a few shades of pink, and then I have added some white Mr. Huey's over the top, and that's by Studio Calico. And I find that that particular mist takes forever to dry, and I think I end up smudging it, but it's white and subtle, so it doesn't matter too much. So here I am using my favourite paper from the kit, which is this beautiful floral. I love floral, I can't resist a beautiful one, and this one certainly is. So I print these on a card, which is, I get it from our local stationery shop, and it's in between the weight of paper, like copy paper, and a cardstock. So it's not really heavy, but it's not flimsy either, and it's acid free and it works really well. So I find the easiest thing to do is just to print them either to fit the page, or like that one with the text and floral, I didn't fit the page because I wanted to keep the scale. So I'll just trim off the edges. It prints with a white edge on the copier, so I just trim along there and make them work like any other pattern paper that you would. So the best thing about a digital kit is you can print as much as you want. I decided to tear the edge of this to go along with the shabby theme. Like I said, I think I said it in my intro, that shabby chic is not my style at all, but I still believe you can make the products work for you. So that's why I added that watercolour background to tie in more of my style. These are the tags, and there's also some beautiful floral images there. I decided to cut the blue tag. I think I wanted to add a colour that wasn't pink, and I needed something a bit more bold than the wood grain tag. And because that's a selfie, the colour on that photo is not great. I've edited it, but it's a reverse camera selfie on my phone, and it's the best one that I have. So my mum loves it. I actually made this for her for Mother's Day, and I just need to frame it and send it up to her. So I'm using glue because my lovely children have used up almost all of my double-sided tape, which is a little bit naughty. They didn't tell me that they'd done this. They sort of helped themselves. So I've since replenished my supply, but I just decided I had nothing else but glue, so I think this whole layout is glue. So I put some foam on the back there, and I'm using up scraps, which is always good, and then just gluing all my layers together. Adding some twine to my tag. I can't leave it without twine. And I forgot to say that I punched the hole with my crocodile as well. So now coming to gluing this down onto my background, adding lots of glue. And I did eyeball where to place it with my with the title. So yeah, just sticking it down and happy with that. And my intention with this title is to glue it and then stitch around it with, initially I thought I would do white, but what I end up doing is going with the sort of ombre look. So where there's pink, I go around the letters with pink, and where there's white at the bottom there, I stitch around with white, and you'll see that eventually. I don't show the stitching because I just needed to sit down in front of Netflix and get it done. I have shown stitching on my other layouts before, so I am just showing you how I am using my paper piercer to pierce the holes, and it's just really simple. Just go around the edge. That is a postcard from Tanya Leigh's shop. She also sells embellishments, and they're great not just for scrapbooking but card making and other paper crafts as well. And these are some tabs, and they're made of it's like a plastic material. It's like part plastic, part paper, if that makes sense. So I just selected a couple and just tacked them on to the right here and just gluing them as well. And I just bend up the edge to give it a bit of dimension. I think, yeah, that one says XOXO, and then this one's just got some text print. And they go really well with the pink background in this layout. So then I showed you these at the beginning, but I decided to use one of the month and date circular, I don't know what you call them, ephemera pieces. I thought that's a really nice way to do the date without me handwriting it. So there you can see my hand stitching. I've used pink and white, and you can see that it lines up with pink and white on my page. And these are some gems from Stampin' Up, which I'm about to put on. I pierced this stick pin through my page, and I shouldn't have really, because it just wasn't working for me. I think if I put some foam behind that circular element, then I could have poked it in. And then I just put it where it is now. And I used the angel one in the end. And then I had to cover up the holes that I made, so I used those gems. Sorry about that. I had to stop and cough. So yeah, I just put groups of 3. I think I went for 2 groups of 3. 1 bigger one and 2 smaller ones. And then just adding a small Stampin' Up dimensional behind those tabs. Sorry, I must sound terrible. I'm really nasally and my voice is awful. So it was at this point that I discovered that postcard wasn't glued at all. I had glued it, but it didn't work. So I just came back with some more liquid adhesive, having a bit of a battle there with the glue bottle. But I win in the end. And I actually straightened it up so it wasn't on an angle, and I like that better. So for my journaling, I didn't want it to be overpowering, so I didn't use black. I just went with a silver pen, and I think I put how awesome it was that we were reunited and that it had been a long time coming. So my sister has since gone back to the UK. So just completing that journaling. I didn't speed it up because I didn't write too much for this one. And then I decided I needed to use something else. So these tabs come in the Digi kit and you just print them off. I selected one that would work best with the colours and not be too overpowering. I trimmed it out. You could do the print and cut on your silhouette, but I just went with quickly cutting it and then put some glue down like so and pre-folded it, so I just have to fold it over and add glue to the other side. And then I think I come in with my stapler and staple it down as well, and that's more for texture than actual holding it down with staples. And I think that is my final layout. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Huge apologies for the way I sound. I sound a lot worse than I feel. And that's my layout. So thank you so much for watching. And I'll be back again. Hopefully I'll do another video next month for Tanya Leigh.